In forage and biomass crop breeding, various tests and trials are planted that include new germplasm, experimental lines, and previously developed cultivars. Within these trials, evaluations of yield potential, grazing tolerance, disease tolerance, and specific growth characteristics can be made. These trials are replicated at various locations to assess performance under different environmental conditions. Valuable data is collected from these trials that may be used to further develop a cultivar.
So this is a yield trial managed as you would manage for hay. Taken 2 harvests so far this year, right? And the 3rd now. So it'll probably be cut 3 more times. Depends a little bit on rain, but we've had good rain so far. The entries in here include some commercial cultivars that have been released out of the program here, some other check cultivars, and some potential germplasms that could be released. We'll try to get some data. Okay, so this is an example of a bee cage. And the bees can produce more seed than you can produce by hand pollination. But this is a typical polyquest. So those plants that we had in the greenhouse will split up into 4 clones, plant them out, in 4 reps that are, set up like this, and let them interpollinate. They're wind pollinated, so they interpollinate, and then we just harvest seed individually.
So basically the project is trying to find different approaches, try to find some genes related to aluminum tolerance in alfalfa. Also trying to find some different methods of selection that we can speed up the process of selecting tolerant alfalfa for Georgia.
So anything that's developed, whether it's a forage, a soybean, a small grains crop, pumpkin, anything horticultural, any type thing like that that's released by the university from their breeders, then that material is supposed to come here for multiplication to be prepared for distribution.
And from 2 bags we could go to 100 bags. From 100, we could go to 5,000 in 2 or 3 years, something like that. About a 50-time increase, and until we get it up to an amount that we can transfer it over or sell it to the company that gets the license. All those steps in the seed production process, everybody's involved in rogan field, cleaning combines before harvest, cleaning machines before you actually process the seed. And there's a fair amount of time and effort that goes into keeping the variety pure.
Then he cleans the combines, the trucks, and storage. You see a lot of the work here is involved with cleaning, because seed stays in a lot of different places, and the issue that's difficult is finding all the little places where seed will stay. To clean the combine, they use water and flush out the whole system, and if you look here, you see the amount of seed that was in that machine before the guy started cleaning. We checked an old 4400 combine several years ago, and they're close to a bushel of seed after a week had ran it dry and no more was coming.
Basically, a fine set of quality controls. I mean, the foundation has the tightest, strictest requirements on it. And when you move the register, the qualifications are a little more relaxed. You can have a few more off types in the field. Yeah, it's a similar process for the seed cleaning, so we do it on a smaller scale. Industry is much larger scale. Everybody uses the same equipment. What we do and what industry does is pretty much the same.
From that, they're going to end up licensing that variety to one company or a number of companies, and we'll harvest out of that field to give the plant and stock to the company that end up getting the license.